Children, welcome to the online classes. Children, we were discussing lesson number 2, rocks and minerals. In the previous session, we have discussed about igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks. Igneous rocks are the rocks which are also known as fiery rocks, which are formed from the magma or lava either inside the earth or above the surface of the earth. Whereas the sedimentary rocks are formed when the rocks are cut or broken down into small pieces called as sediments, and when the sediments go and get settled in the water bodies or at the bottom of the water bodies like rivers, seas, lakes and oceans and form layers there. These are called as sedimentary rocks. Today we are going to discuss about metamorphic rocks. We have already discussed that metamorphism means to change in form. So, the rocks which are formed from the already existing rocks or pre-existing rocks. When these rocks come in contact with intense heat or pressure, metamorphic rocks are formed. Metamorphism is a process that takes place when heat and pressure deep inside the Earth's crust causes rock to change their original mineral compositions and textures. The igneous rocks or sedimentary rocks, when they are subjected to intense heat and pressure, they change their mineral composition and they become tougher and stronger to form a metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rocks are marble, slate, gneiss and quartzite. We are going to discuss in detail about these metamorphic rocks. Now the first one, children, is marble. Marble is formed from limestone, which is a type of sedimentary rock. Now the Taj Mahal is made up of white marble. Marble is also found in white, grey, green, black, pink in color. It is used in making floors, statues and ornamental objects. It can be polished easily. It shines on being polished. Now the next is slate. Slate is made from shale, a sedimentary rock. It is used for making bricks, cement, blackboard and slates. It is also found in various colors. Gneiss is a metamorphic rock which is formed from granite. Now it has coarse grains and it has striped appearance which is also shiny. The shine or the luster is because of the presence of the mineral called as mica. It is used as a building stone. Next is quartzite. Quartzite is made from sandstone, which is again a sedimentary rock. It contains high percentage of mineral quartz. It is an extremely hard rock. It finds wide application in glass and ceramic industries. It is also used in most of the watches and jewelry. Now, the minerals can be divided into metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Children, we know that the rocks are made up of various minerals. So, the minerals are either metallic or non-metallic. Now the minerals that are used to obtain certain metals are called as metallic minerals or ore. Examples are hematite is used to extract iron. Hematite or magnetite is the ore of iron, and it means that iron can be extracted from hematite or magnetite. Magnetite has a property that it attracts the object made up of iron towards it. Magnetite is also used to determine the direction because whenever suspended freely, it always rests in north-south direction. Bauxite is used to extract aluminium. It means that the bauxite is the ore of aluminium, and calamine is used to extract zinc. Gold, silver and platinum are also extracted in a similar way. Now, non-metallic minerals. Example, gypsum, feldspar, mica, calcite, coal and petroleum. Minerals such as diamond, topaz and emerald are found in the form of crystals. They can be cut and polished to give it a give a shape of a gemstone, and they are used to make jewelry. Now children, natural resources. Resources are the substances that we get from various things such as nature, or they may be man-made, which are used to satisfy our needs and wants. Now natural resources means the humankind doesn't have any stake in it. It is we get it from the nature. The natural resources can be divided into exhaustible and inexhaustible. Now inexhaustible means they are found in abundance in nature and which are not going to end. And exhaustible resources means we have the limited stock of these resources, and which may end in coming few, say 50 to 100 years, like coal and petroleum. We are using the coal and petroleum very rapidly. The coal and petroleum that we are using today are formed millions of years ago. So these are exhaustible resources. So we should find alternative sources of energy so that these resources should not be exhausted. They should not finish. Now about coal and petroleum. Children, coal is a kind of sedimentary rock. Coal is formed when the trees get embedded, or they die and decay under the surface of the earth. The trees get submerged in the swamps millions of years ago, and then the layers of mud and sand get deposited over the trees, and over the years, because of the deposition of the layers above it and because of intense heat and pressure, the trees change into coal. Now in the same way, petroleum or crude oil, which is also called as crude oil, it is formed when the plants and animals get buried under the surface of the sea. The only difference in formation of coal and petroleum is coal is formed when the plants were buried under the surface of the earth, and petroleum is formed when plants and animals get buried under the surface of the sea, and then this is how petroleum is formed. Now why is this is the picture of formation of coal. See, when the trees get buried under the surface of the earth, they come in contact with high temperature and they get intense pressure because of the layers which get built up above the surface of the trees, the layers of sand, the layers of mud, and over the period of millions of years the trees are changed into coal. Now this is the process of formation of petroleum. The living material like plants and animals, they die, and the remains of the trees and some tiny sea animals, also called as planktons, they go and deposit at the surface of the or bottom of the sea. The layers of the sediments form, and when the sand and other materials settle on these layers, it is converted over the period of millions of years, it is converted into petroleum. Now we know that the coal and petroleum are the sources of energy. They give us energy. Energy in the sense they are used for running various machineries. The coal is used as for cooking, for warming our houses. Coal is also used in the thermal power stations to make electricity. Also petroleum, which also contain petrol and diesel, it is also used to run vehicles. It is used to run machineries. And petroleum and petroleum products. Petrol and petroleum products are used in various things such as making heart valves, contact lenses, making fertilizers, cosmetics, and certain other products. So this that's why the coal and petroleum is very important for us, and we should use it wisely. We are going to end this session here. I hope you enjoyed the session. Sai Ram.